So Juju Watkins in an interview makes a comment about Caitlin Clark's comment about white privilege and also about the troll fans. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. So, in an interview, it just came out, Juju Watkins, Rob, she had some interesting comments that she made. And it started out with talking about Clark and some of her followers that she mentioned aren't fans and that she called them trolls and things of that nature. Trolls that she mentioned in her exit interview for her rookie WNBA season after Connecticut Sun players accused some of the fans of racism during a playoff series against Clark's Indiana Fever in September. And Juju Watkins commented on that, Rob, and she seemed to have a very intelligent outlook on the fans, unlike a lot of the WNBA players. She said, so many new fans being in the sport sometimes can be not necessarily challenging, but can just kind of give you a headache a bit. Not a lot of people know what they're talking about sometimes, but it's great for the sport. The fact that people are watching is enough in itself. So that's a good comment, Rob, that she made. She's just happy that there's fans. Right, go ahead.
Yeah, she came across on an article that she knew, even though at a young age, she kind of gets it. And she is, unlike the other people who are observing the WNBA and women's college basketball, that she already can see. Since she plays the game, she's got a good opinion and all around knowledge of who's good and how the game is played.
Right, and she seems very likable. Anyway, she went on. We would like it to be positive, but it's not always going to be like that. So as long as we continue to raise the numbers and viewership goes up, I think that's all we can ask for. Watkins said she even wants those fans to cheer her too, but even if they end up hating her, she will still embrace the fact that they're paying attention. When asked if she wants the sports controversial new fans to cheer for her, she said, "Oh yeah, I love supporters and I also love haters," which is kind of strange. I don't know if I love haters. I like the fact that there's more fans. I don't know if I like haters.
Well, she's just. I mean, what's that saying? The enemies. People hate you. At least they're going to watch you, like you said. So she's kind of right. So if you're a hater, why are you watching me? If you hate something, why are you watching it?
Well, they're watching the sport. I think that's just part of the game. She went on. There's so many sides to it, so it's the nature of the game, and there's always going to be negative and positive aspects of it. One of the most recent controversies surrounding Clark occurred when she was chosen as Time Magazine Athlete of the Year. Some in the WNBA, including Washington Mystics owner Sheila Johnson, who I maintain is delusional, said in a CNN interview and criticized the decision to choose Clark for the award. Johnson said Clark was chosen because it's the way media plays out race, and it didn't do enough to recognize the other players in the league. But Watkins thinks Time made the right call. I'm all for it, she said. Honestly, I think she deserves it. I don't think anyone has changed the trajectory of the sport so much, so I honestly think she deserves every bit of it. So there, Sheila Johnson, you choose it in your face.
Yeah. So Sheila Johnson.
Clark herself stoked backlash from some of her supporters, not me, during the Time interview when she made the statement, as a white person, there is privilege. It's super dope, Watkins said when asked about Clark's comments on white privilege. For her to kind of bring that to light was cool. Now, I will mention that I think Caitlin Clark was clearly saying that she did not think she had privilege having to do with basketball because she earned everything, just in society in general. And I don't think Juju Watkins had any disadvantage in the basketball world for not being white. So I don't think there's any white privilege in basketball. I want to make that clear.
Yeah, that's a total.
Yeah. Clark herself has acknowledged the outrage her comments sparked, and like Watkins, embraces the positive and negative attention that has come with it. Clark said, with the way things are going and where the WNBA is going, you want that attention and you embrace it. And that's what makes this so fun. That's what she said of her backlash on the Time article that she had. Then after Clark led her team back to the title game her senior year in 2024, the women's championship outperformed the men's game in TV ratings for the first time in history. And Watkins hopes and believes the women's college game will continue to beat the men's in viewers. She will do her part as one of the top stars in college to make that happen. She said, I think it's definitely a trend now about women's college basketball getting more attention than men. We'll find out, Rob, because last year they outdrew the men in the finals, but that was, Caitlin Clark was in the finals. We'll see if it happens this year. I doubt it will happen this year, Rob.
Well, it depends. I don't know. It depends on who's in if it's Hidalgo, Watson, and some of the other top ones. Yeah.
Higher than the men's 2 years in a row?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Rob. I don't think they're going to get us. I think they're going to do better than they used to like 3 years ago before Caitlin Clark came around. But they're not going to outdraw the men this year, I don't think. Who knows, Rob? I'm watching more women's basketball than men's this year, but I have a channel where people want to, talk about that.
But what I like about her, I mean, is, like I said, at the young age, she's just like enjoying the game. And that's what basketball is about. She seems to have love the game of basketball and enjoying like the attention that it's drawing. Women's basketball is drawing now, which it will, because these young women players coming up are phenomenal. Coming up, there's all these names we haven't even mentioned. She's only a sophomore, so.
Right? I mean, I think she's a bit overhyped for reasons that we discussed in the past because they want to replace Caitlin Clark, but that's not her fault. She seems likable. Yeah. So, anyways, Watkins pointed out to her recent history against UConn star Paige Beckers is an example of something that can keep eyeballs on their sport with Clark and Reese now in the pros. Oh, they had to bring in Reese. Okay. USC's game versus UConn on December 21st averaged 2.23 million views, making it the second highest rated game ever shown on Fox Sports and the most watched women's basketball game so far this season. Watkins said, for that to even be a March Madness matchup and to see that, I can only imagine what it will be like in March.
Right.
As Watkins looks to keep the eyeballs on her sport and potentially chase down Clark's all-time scoring record, she has the choice to even tap into Clark herself as a resource to do this. Watkins said Clark has offered her phone number and that the teenager can reach out for advice from Clark anytime. Watkins, which surprises me, hasn't taken Clark up on the offer yet, but is keeping the offer in her back pocket for the right time.
Well, this surprised me. She's busy she's got school and she's busy playing basketball. It's kind of hard. I mean, her focus is different.
I don't know. She's friends with Asia Wilson. I wonder if that is preventing her from calling Caitlin Clark because she doesn't want.
I don't think so.
Well, Asia Wilson would think she should call her for advice instead. But Asia Wilson has never got the kind of publicity that Caitlin Clark gets. And her coach said the reason she reached out to Caitlin Clark was how to handle all the publicity. So I think it would make sense to reach out to Caitlin Clark. She doesn't have to tell Asia Wilson that she did. She could just reach out to her and, say, hey, okay, it makes sense. It's good advice. I'll follow that. I would have reached out. That's me. If I known, all this attention was coming my way and I was 19 years old, I wasn't trying to deal with it. But we'll see. It's her choice. She doesn't have to. But it was nice for Caitlin Clark to offer. And it's nice that she likes Caitlin Clark and she respects Caitlin Clark and that she seems like a very mature young woman. Let us know what you think down below about Juju Watkins' interview. And if you like this video, hit the like button and feel free to share it with your family, friends, and acquaintances. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Make Rob happy. We're going for 6,000 subscribers, and we need your help. Please hit that notification bell when you do so you get notified of our next video. And also join us for our live show every Monday, except for major holidays, 6 to 8 Eastern time. And you can discuss this if you want. You can call in for the show if you want. And if you haven't donated to our channels yet, please do so and hit the notification bell when you. I'm sorry. There we go. And if you want to donate to this channel, you can with super chats and super things down below. And there's a link to PayPal. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.